Under the rock now.
YouTuber Showdown
Season 3.
We're about to move into nursing home brawls.
Hey!
And so that's what we're going to be doing now. So what's going to happen is we are going to be having a new battle between a couple new contenders.
All right.
So the first brawl is going to be between Frank and Lawrence. Okay, so
I got the old guy.
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah, make sure you got that old guy. So this is their stats and what you need to know about him. Yeah, so Frank puts around and Frank is very vocal. So there you go.
Hey, I'm gonna take the guy on the right.
You gotta put that picture back.
Okay.
Has the morgue been informed of this fight?
Oh, well, this is in the nursing home. So basically, what you guys need to know is last week Charles he beat up Seymour, and so that's how that went. And now this week it's between Lawrence and Frank. Okay.
Let's see.
So these are the pictures. Okay.
Yeah, Lawrence wins.
Okay.
Lawrence is kind to pigeons. How can he be a bad person?
You have to wait.
Lawrence wins.
You have to wait. You have to set this all up. Okay,
I just
guys,
did.
Don't get eager. Okay. So you have 45 seconds. Oh man, I forgot to set a timer on the.
Set a timer.
You have 45 seconds to say how the fight would go and who would win. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So let me get the timer out because you guys need it.
So do we each take a turn, like 45 seconds each?
You're each get 5 seconds.
Oh.
Okay. And so we'll start with Punk Waddle. And he can. Oh, well, that's 45 minutes. I don't want to give you 45 minutes. This is going.
Well, that's going to take a long time. I can tell that time.
Do we have any more? Do we have any more membership gifts? Because I could crank out some more.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Why is my timer not working?
I have some thoughts.
Why is it not working? Timer. 45. There we go. Okay. All right. So Punk Waddle. Start in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Clearly, we have Frank and Lawrence. Now, Frank to me looks like an old version of Bob Vila. You know, like he's played around with some tools, but he did the fancy TV show like Bear Grylls. A lot of people did the work for him, right? But then Lawrence is a guy. He's a man of the people. He's been working in the park. He's been feeding the pigeons. He probably plays chess. He plays the long game, right? He probably picks up a hammer more than he does try to figure out a power tool. I feel like Lawrence, he's got the street creds, street cred,
4,
and
3,
he
2,
can get his
1.
band of pigeons to attack Frank.
Who wins?
Who won?
Lawrence. Team Flat Tap all the way. It's very predictable.
Lawrence won. All right. Mrs. Flu, go.
All right. So, Lawrence might be in the park playing chess and doing all those things, and I see, Lawrence appears, like a sly older fellow there, and maybe connected, right? Right? Maybe a mob master, and or maybe one of those mob guys, right? And our friend Frank here, well, you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott in Roadhouse.
Wow.
A silver fox that is, and Frank's slightly not the silver fox that Sam Elliott is, but he's channeling it, right? And he's there to fight the corruption. So when it comes down to it, and Lawrence shows up and throws his things, Frank takes him down.
So Frank won. Okay, so we got Lawrence and Frank. All right.
Frank.
Culture. Go.
So Frank may be a guy that looks like he could build some furniture, and he probably can. In fact, that's been his life's focus forever. So he's never really taken care of the skills that he needed to be a real man. Lawrence, on the other hand, he fought in 2 world wars. Dude's been like struggling. He actually signed up in World War I. He was 9 years old. He convinced everybody he was 18. So dude's been around forever. He's like 174 years old at this point in time. But honestly, dude brought it the whole time. He's crafty. He looks like this just really nice codger. But dude understands just absolute warfare. In fact, most of the Germans that he killed in both world wars were with his hands. So I'm giving it I'm giving it to Lawrence against the doddering fool Frank, who was a draft dodger. I'm just saying.
Yeah, wow.
I
No, he wasn't.
I can connect with this
Channeling
story.
his inner Sam Elliott.
It resonates with me.
So we got 2 and 1. All right, Nolan.
Okay, so I know that stereotypically Frank is going to be seen as the more manly man with all those tools there, but look at it this way.
Okay.
My boy Lawrence over here, have you ever seen Birdemic? The movie where all the birds come to light, like attack everybody, that fend off with clippers. This dude could just throw bird seed at Frank, and they would the pigeons would peck his eyes out. I mean, it's not even close. And also, my boy Lawrence, he also served in the third one. He was also in the Vietnam War. So to go along with what culture is saying, yes, Lawrence is the clear winner, and we have our king, our champ, right here, and is our fine, caring birdman who cares very much about the nature of New York Central Park.
Wow. Okay.
You know what? And before we announce it, I want to give some nice highlights from the chat.
that seems valid.
Normally, I wouldn't say a bad word, but dang.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And this one also is a nice honorable mention from the chat.
Aww.
Yeah.
Thank
Actually,
you.
that's
a little
kind of
creepy,
noble.
though. Right?
That is strong. That's a solid goal to make sure your cats eat well.
Grim says, "Let me be
Sorry.
Frank." So
And
here's
he helps them disappear too.
this is
Yeah.
this is where you guys have a few moments. Okay, so Mrs. Flu, basically, you got a few seconds to try and convince them to go Team Frank.
I think everyone already thinks Team Frank, except for these people here anyway. Because I mean, look at him. He's obviously a bit more spry, and when it comes down to it, he has taken Lawrence down. He's taken him down. I mean, he's already in a seated position. He's so close to the ground as it is. He's just going to come around with his tools, pop him on the head, and boom, he's done.
Wow.
I mean, come on. The guy's distracted. He's a bird brain.
So you didn't really. Okay, I don't think you convinced anybody. Do
Oh,
any of
come
you
on,
guys?
Pat. Come
do
on,
any of you
Pat.
guys think that
Show
you
me some
convinced
love.
Mrs. Flu,
Show me some love.
or do you just?
Look, all I have to say
Come on,
is
Chad. Come on,
like you got 2 world wars versus I don't know how to use my tools.
Right.
I mean, that's
All right.
pretty easy.
You
Okay.
have no
All right.
idea how he can.
He probably has a very nice polished DeWalt.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Time now. This is where you do the final vote.
Ugh.
We will start
Yeah.
with Nolan and work our way up. Nolan, final vote. Frank or Lawrence?
It's Lawrence. Like, Frank?
No.
Okay. So,
all right.
No,
You just say.
Okay.
Culture.
It's clearly Lawrence. Lawrence, he feeds the birds tuppence a bag. Tuppence.
Okay.
Yep.
Tuppence.
Mrs. Flu,
Frank, obviously.
and then
Frank?
Bunk. Who is it?
Lawrence is my flat cap kind of guy.
Man,
My
Frank got destroyed tonight. Holy Dinah, Frank, you're taken down. That's just sad, Frank. That's just sad. I'm sorry to see that, Frank. I had higher hopes for you,
You're supposed to be channeling Sam Elliott.
but
Frank, don't let me down.
you failed.
Oh my goodness.
You know, if his name was Bruce, you might have had a chance.
True. Yeah. and-
Well,
and
I
then
don't know because
I
the
would-
most famous
I-
Bruce I know is not doing so well these days.
Look,
I mean, Bruce
Frank.
wouldn't bring you down.
Look, if Frank, he's hiding his hand right now. If his name was Bruce, I would have been like, "Oh, dude just wears a freaking chainsaw in his hand and he goes to town on the dead." That'd have been an entirely other conversation. But that's not what happened.
No.
Or
His mom didn't name that one right. Okay.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Friend.
We're gonna take a 2-second break here and just say thank you to Snowdub for the $5 for Floral. So
No.
yeah, you're Snow. You're the first person to actually give him a present. So
Oh, you know what? And
it's
what's
kind of you. It's kind of
Aw.
you.
what's great about that is it's not a membership gift, so I don't have to work out.
I
Because we're
know.
looking for big games on this channel. Big games.
Big games. Big games.
So,
Oh.
do you do that on every channel?
It's a thing I just started today.
that's actually
Oh,
kind of
nice.
smart.
I like it.
Especially, okay, what would really suck though, culture, is if you had going on WDW Pro As,
Oh, I know, dude. I'd be
That-
like lifting the entire stream, be like, okay,
Yeah,
50
that's-
reps. I'd be like, I'm
Yeah.
going to die.
they ruin the entire chat. Like, you can't actually read anything because all those stupid people just give memberships all
Well,
the
no.
time.
What are
Time
you
and
talking
time
about? It's
again.
great.
What?
Okay, wait, Wilton,
Yeah.
turn that around. It's a great thing when people gift memberships.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
$1 equals another lift.
Yeah.
So let's
oh,
hope
well,
we don't get $100 super chat, or else we're doing 100
No.
gains.
Wait, that's you, bro. I only lift on like membership gifts. That way I don't die.
Okay. All right.
Dying bad.
Good point.
Living
Yeah, I
good.
guess that gives some clarity.
So
Yeah.
All right.
Cause.
So
And you can only give one membership gift a month, so that limits you a little bit.
hey there. So what you just watched was a portion of our live show that happens on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Apparently you were too lazy to be there that time, but maybe you'll be there next time. Remember, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern.